Hello, fifth grade. It is Thursday, the 14th of May, 2020, and I wanted to go over with you how to do your character poem, your I am poem, if you want to call it that, for graduation. Now, we don't know when graduation is, but it's good for us to kind of look at this, get ready, make sure that you're memorizing your preamble to the Constitution, make sure memorizing your excerpt from the Declaration of Independence, your scriptures in Timothy and Ephesians, okay? So be working on that. So when it does come, we're ready to go. And we will do some Zoom sessions and practice together. But each of you will read your own individual character poem at graduation, okay? So each of you will have a moment to go, up to the microphone and up to the podium and tell the world, tell everybody at graduation about yourself, okay? So these have turned out really nice. The parents really like them. So I want you to do this on your own. This isn't something that you talk to your parent about. I want you to think about who you are, all right? And I want your parents to be surprised when they hear your speech. So keep it private, okay? And you and I can work on it together if you need help, but keep it private so it's a great joy and delight to your parents so that they can hear how you see yourself, okay? So I'm going to just go through it with you. The first one is, my name is, you're not writing on here, you're writing it on notebook paper. This is a template, just like a regular writing assignment. So you'd say, my name is first name, middle name, last name. If you don't have a middle name, just put your first name and your last name. Don't just say, my name is Johnny, okay? This is a formal occasion, a very special event. My character has been shaped most by, give 3 sources, 3 names, okay? Think about the 3 people that have shaped your life the most, all right? The next one here in your first stanza of your poem says, I am, give 3 characteristics that describe you, okay? Characteristics. In a way, those are like adjectives, Are you brave? Are you humorous? Are you intelligent? Are you powerful? Are you strong? Are you adventurous? Don't write about something that you want to be necessarily. Write about who you are. Really seek the Lord about who you are, okay? This is a life moment for you, and you're all great. So dig deep and say, Lord, what 3 words would describe me? Because I'd even have to think. And I've been alive, 4 times longer than you have. And so I would have to think, what are 3 characteristics that describe me? Okay? Off the top of my head, I know that I'm inspiring because I talk to people about Jesus. I know that I'm passionate. What I'm into, I'm really into. Okay? I know that I'm courageous. I know that I'm generous. These are things that I know, and I'm not bragging about myself. I would not have you do an assignment where you're exalting yourself, but I am giving glory to the way God made me. And I'm proud of who I am because Jesus gave me all those good qualities. There's nothing I could do to earn those or get those. So think of the 3 characteristics that describe you. When it says this person, you are this person. Next stanza, I value, give most important traits in friends. So what do you value in your friends? What are the 3 most important characteristics that you want a friend to have? For me, mine would be they need to be serious about Jesus. I'm not going to be a really good friend or an intimate friend with somebody who doesn't love and know Jesus. Okay, that's very important. What do we have in common? If the most important thing in my life is not the most important thing in their life, we're not going to have a lot in common. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be considerate. I'll help them out if ever they need anything. Okay, I'm going to be telling them about Jesus, that's for sure. But we're not going to be like bonded. So that's an important trait. Loyalty is important to me. Kindness is important to me. Forgiving. Somebody that will be forgiving of me, non-judgmental, non-critical. Those are all characteristics and traits that I would look for in friendship. Okay? Next, I seek out friends who give 3 activities. Think about the 3 things that you like to do with your friends. Okay? What are the 3 things that you like to do with your friends? Your 3 favorite activities. I'm older, so things that I might do which are fun for with my friends is like go to the movies or go out and have a nice dinner or play a game, you know, with him, with my friends, something like that. Maybe go down and walk on the beach together and just talk about Jesus, talk about life. Yours might be like ride bikes, that's your favorite thing to do, or walk your dog with him, or I saw some of you have trampolines, play on the trampoline, or play video games together. So think of the 3 activities that you like to do most with your friends. And then this third part, you don't need to do. I'm going to take those out. I might put something else in there, but that seems negative to, I didn't write this. I got this from a fellow teacher. And it said, without friends, my life would be. So I want to stick to the positive. So if you do fill that out, I'm not going to add it. You can write that. That's your private business, but that's not going to be part of the speech that you give at graduation. The third stanza says, I value, name 3 objects in the character's life. So I'm okay if you make like an animal, even though an animal is a living thing. If you want it to be like an object, that's fine. So you value your dog. Maybe there's something. I told you I love my Bible. When my mom passed away, I have one of her Bibles. I have my father's stripes from World War II when he was in the Navy. Those things are things that I value. Things that my nephews and nieces have given me. Like Jake drew me a picture and wrote me a note once. Valentine's Day cards. If I had to think of 3 things that I value, yeah, it's 3 objects that I value the most. Remember, you're the character. You're the character in this. This is about you. So 3 things that you value the most, that are the most important to you, because that shows a lot of what you're into, a lot of who you are in your heart by what you value. Next is these represent, name 3 aspects of his or her personality. So let's say that I value my father's stripes, okay, which I do. What does that show about my personality? That I'm a patriot. I love our country. I love that my father was loyal to our country, and at 17 left the farm to fight in World War II. And he was not a fighting kind of guy. He was more of a gentleman, more of a little bit like a John the Beloved than a Peter. And he went and fought. So maybe that for me, the reason I value that is because of loyalty. My Bible obviously would be because it's a word of God, and I'm all about, you know, I want to give more and more of myself to Jesus and follow Jesus. And so, and if, what was the third thing I said? Did I mention a third thing? Oh, my mom's Bible, like I talked about. So think about what these represent to you that show what's inside of you. For example, my dad's stripes, it shows the patriot, the way I love my country, that I value his stripes and his service. Again, it says, without them I would be. I'm not going to include that. If you want to write something for that, that's fine, but that won't be a part of your speech. Then down here, stanza number 4, my name is, you say your name again. My name to others is synonymous with, give 3 adjectives. Tell me how other people see you. What do you think people think of you? Do they think you're brave? Do they think you're intelligent? Do they think you're wise? Do they think you're kind? Do they think you're considerate? Do they think you're generous? Do they think you're inspiring? How do people see you? Do they think you're humorous? How do they see you? And obviously these are positive, okay? Because the people that love you see the good in you, the positive in you. So you're going to write, what do you think people see when they see you? Not what you think of you. You already wrote about that above, but how do people view you? And then this is a very telling one. It says here, people expect me to give 3 nouns or adjectives. What do people expect? Do they expect you always to be the best athlete on the team? Okay. Do they expect you to be the most intelligent and always get a perfect score? Nobody's perfect. What do you think people expect from you? Okay. So these are getting deeper. Some of these are really deep. Some of these are just, you know, letting us know kind of you as the playful part of you, what have you. But some are getting pretty deep so that your parents can really see who you are and who you see yourself. So what do you think people expect of you? Okay, do they expect you to always be neat? Do they expect you to always be friendly? Do they expect you to always be brave? Do they expect you to always win at whatever you do? What do people expect from you? Not what you expect, what do people expect? Then the last paragraph, so 3 nouns or 3 adjectives, you can choose. I am complete with as many nouns as appropriate. So you can do 7, 8, 9 nouns. Nouns are not adjectives. So for me, I would say I am a sister. Well, first of all, a daughter, a sister, an auntie, a friend, a cousin, a teacher, a believer. Okay, so those are nouns. Remember, nouns are people, places, things, or ideas. Okay, so you're not saying what's inside of you, you're saying a noun about you. Like, so you would say, I'm a son, or I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm a brother, I'm a student, I'm an athlete. Whatever noun would describe you. Okay, I'm a reader, you know, you're an avid reader, you love to read. I'm a scholar, you do really well in school. Okay, so nouns, all nouns. And you can do, it says, complete as many nouns as appropriate. So you're not going to do like 40, okay, because you're a million different things. But just choose ones that you think are the highlights, your greatest, the most solid nouns that you are, is maybe the best way to put it. And then here, I am complete with as many adjectives as appropriate. So don't put adjectives up here. Don't say friendly, don't say kind. Those are adjectives. Put brother, sister, student, scholar, athlete, musician, dancer, singer, whatever, however you see yourself. I am complete with as many adjectives as appropriate. That's where you could say inspiring, loving, kind. Don't use the same adjectives that you put up in up above in your characteristics. Maybe you might have used some adjectives there. Here, my name to others is synonymous with, give adjectives. Put something new, because we don't want to just repeat ourselves. So think of other adjectives that would describe you. Friendly, humorous. You're not going to say humorous 5 or 6 times in your speech. We want people to be at the edge of their seats as they learn about who we know ourselves to be. And as you give your speech, it's a big moment for you, a big moment for your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, for me. And so we don't want to just keep repeating ourselves. So think of other adjectives that would describe you. Okay? And then you conclude with, my name is Allison Lee Bradshaw. Okay, so we say our name 3 times. We mention the nouns. What are we? Who are we? Adjectives that describes us. What do we like? Why do we like what we like? What does that say about who we are on the inside? Okay, so do a good job. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. I'll walk you through it. We have plenty of time to get these really strong and to put a lot of meaning into them and to practice them. Maybe even by the time we roll around into graduation, you'll have yours memorized, which is a whole lot better than standing at the podium and just looking down the whole time. You can look up in great confidence, I am Allison Lee Bradshaw. Okay, so we're going to work on that. So this is just our first step. Okay, all right. So like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Do a good job. Pray about it. Really think about it. Don't rush through it. Don't rush through it. Do your best to really go deep within yourself and ask the Lord to even show you, especially to show you who you are. And He will.